You know, one of the things I always say, and I say this consistently, you know, here in society, you know, it seems like our scientific powers, and I'm going to get a chance to explain this to you in a little bit, but our scientific powers seem to outrun or seem to outweigh our moral powers that we have. Let me explain to you what I mean when I say that. Our scientific powers. You know, you flip on your television, you look on the news, and you look all around you, and here's what you see. You see the world being excited because we have just now created this guided missile that can shoot from one end of the earth to the next. And we're excited about this new weapon of mass destruction. But I don't see the same kind of excitement when we look at our brothers on the street who are misguided. We don't have that same excitement. I don't see people pulling together and saying, well, you know what? Instead of me beating and knocking you down, let me grab your hand up to and help to uplift and help to empower you to where you need to be. If I see you going wrong, why don't I come over as a brother who's going through what you have gone through and help empower you to where you need to be? But I see where our excitement has come from. Our excitement is there when it comes to weapons of mass destruction, but our excitement is not there as a society and as a unit when it comes to us pulling together to help one another. Brotherhood. So tonight we want to try to turn the tables. Oh, I realize that things don't happen all in one night, but tonight is a night of a process beginning, a seed being planted. If you listen and you take into account wise counsel, then tonight, change will be the beginning of a new process for you. Now, I have a question for you. This is to all the men. How many of you right now, or how many of you as little boys when you were growing up, how many of you had a favorite superhero that you liked? Come on, talk to me. Well, I tell you what, I'll get the ball rolling since you guys want to be shy. I am absolutely a Superman fanatic. I love Superman. And I didn't love Superman just 10 years ago. I love him now. When Superman comes on, I tell my wife, you know what? I need this half an hour because the Superman cartoon's going to come on. Okay? So, I love Superman. And my little 5-year-old loves Superman along with me too. So that's a good time for us to sit down and look at it. But let me ask you a question. I want you guys to just kind of throw some names out there at me. How many of you actually had a superhero that you liked? Come on, talk to me.
Green Lantern.
I'm sorry?
Green Lantern.
Really? Okay, what did you like about that one so much?
It's green. It's pretty much invincible with it.
Invincible.
Invincible, pretty much.
Okay, okay. Somebody else talk to me. Give me something else.
Batman.
Batman! Yeah, you know back in the day, you know what they used to say? Here's what they used to say. What was it? Batmobile, Robin, later, or something. It was a little. You guys remember that? Yeah, Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Robin, later, egg. Batmobile lost his wheel and Joker got on Batman. All right, what you like about Batman? Talk to me.
Oh, his inventions.
His inventions.
Yeah, all the gadgets that he had. Just
All the-
guy.
God, all the gadgets that he had.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So come on, talk to me. Give me something. Give me another one.
Long range.
The Lone Ranger. Okay. So you going way back. Okay. Okay. What you like about the Lone Ranger?
Always trying to do the right thing, all the time.
Always trying to do the right thing all the time. I like that.
Always setting everybody straight.
Okay. Okay.
Always helping.
Okay. I got you. Anybody else want to throw one more out here? Any more? Well, let me tell you why I asked you guys that question. And I see the different answers that we got here. But let me be honest with you. You know, us as men, let me tell you one of the areas that we have failed. And when I say men, this is not just indicative to you, but this hits me before it comes to you. Okay? So let me tell you one of the areas where we have failed desperately. You know what? Men have always loved powers. We have always loved things with powers. How many men in the house love to see a great big engine sitting in the car here, revving up, vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay? Okay? And I'm just being real with you. Men, we've always loved things that's indicative to being powerful. Okay? I heard this gentleman over here said, you know, I like it because he was pretty much invincible. Well, that's a power. It's one of the powers that he had. He was pretty much invincible. And over here he said Batman. I said, well, I love Batman because of the gadgets and things that he had. But that's men for you. That's men. But you know, one of the things where we fail, we love to have the power, but we don't always love the responsibility that comes along with that power. Okay? We don't always like the responsibility, and we don't always take into account the responsibility that comes along with that power. If I can tonight, here's what I want to do. I want to operate off of a theme. With great powers come great responsibility. With great powers come great responsibilities. Spider-Man. That's exactly right. That's right. And that's why I use that theme, because I know there's something that everybody can relate to. Because that's the reality. Even with myself, I love Superman, but you know why I really like Superman? It didn't dawn on me that, wow, I mean, I see Superman flying all over the places, doing all these wonderful things for people. All I could see was the power this man possessed. The X-ray vision. Okay? The ability to fly at the speed of light. The ability to leap tall buildings in a single bound. And that was pretty impressive to me. Okay? And see, one of the things that society has impressed on us men for so long is that you are defined as a man by your acts. Your acts have nothing to do with it. It's really the responsibility behind the powers that you observe. Now let me ask you a question. Do you really know what powers mean? Let's look at it more realistically now. Because I don't think we have any man in here walking around that can leap tall buildings in a single bound. If you do, you let me know right here so I can stay out your way. Okay? All right, because I don't want to tangle with you. All right? But you know what? When we look at that, the reality of it is, realistically, powers has nothing to do with one's ability to do all these phenomenal things. Powers is your strength, it's your ability, it's your energy, and it's your focus into positive action.